Welcome to Off the Record. Today I'm with
Lucia Craddock.
and I'm Ivy Malik, and I'm going to ask 5 questions and let's see how you answer.
I'm excited.
What is the most money you've made in one day?
Off the top of my head, I want to say about $2,000, $3,000 in a day, in a single day.
And what was it for?
Membership that I launched recently.
Okay,
Yeah.
exciting. Is it the one that
Yeah.
you just did?
Yeah.
That's so good.
The most I got, this is not earned. I did actually get £23,000 in a day because I went on a game show.
Oh, what? That's so cool.
But I didn't earn. I did earn it, I suppose. It was
You
a
got the
lot-
money.
It was a lot of hard work, though. The actual process, and you don't just go, I'm on a game show and turn up. The interview stage and the processing, everything you go through is like 6 months to a year process, and then you go on the game show, and I won £23,000. Got 23 grand in my bank. Happy
Nice.
days. Yeah.
What did you do first with that money?
So I just bought a house at the time. So my love language is gifting. I love spoiling people. So I
Yeah.
bought all my friends. This was 20 years ago. But all my friends tickets to Glastonbury that year. I took my mum. My sister lived in the Alps, so I took my mum on a holiday to the Alps. Bought a new TV. Bought some garden pots. In hindsight, I wish I bought a camper van or kind of used it. I was like, oh, it's only 23 grand. Let's just go and spend it. Spent all of it within a couple of months. Because I was just like, it's free money. Money mindset back then and my financial knowledge wasn't what it is now. And I do kick myself. I look back on the money that I've made over my life and I'm like, fuck, I should have invested that better. Now I know my money mindset was very much like get money, spend money.
Okay.
And I love gifting people. So I buy everybody stuff all the time. It's still, for me, life is about experiences. So I spend a lot of money on holidays, travel, going out, experiences. But I didn't have that long-term vision where now I've got the investing mindset alongside have fun, live in the moment, fuck it all, lifestyle. Because I do enjoy that as well.
In your business,
Yep.
is there embarrassing moments, but in
Okay.
business? So specificity will be much more interesting. Is there a
Yeah.
moment you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that? And then, of course, we all come back from embarrassment.
Yeah.
But is there an incident of kind that you remember? You're like,
Not in the business as such I have now, but definitely in my career.
okay, yeah.
In life, I've done some really stupid things. Really stupid things. So when I used to be a TV presenter, when I first got into TV presenting, I used to work on the show I worked on initially. And I've some people still have the footage. It was a long time ago, so a lot of it, thank God, wasn't as available as it is now. But there was one someone sent me, and I had a stormtrooper hat on, and I'm like doing like a YMCA rap with a stormtrooper hat on. I'm like, what am I even doing? So yeah, I think some looking back on some of those were quite embarrassing. So I also have verbal dyslexia. So I have dyslexia and I have verbal dyslexia. I can muddle my words. I make up new catchphrases. I think a word and I'll say 2 words ahead or 3 words ahead. And I was a TV presenter. So when I used to work on live television, so when I actually met my husband, he Googled me, as you do. And I came up in the top 10 funniest things that have been said on live television. And I don't remember, literally, my friends used to watch and they were like, you were hilarious. And I had no concept of what I was saying. And they were like, yeah, we're going to go and look at the website now rather than website. And I'm like, oh my God. So it's just like, but it's part of me now and I own it. Like, especially going back when I was at school, they were always like, be quiet, Lucy, you'll never make a living out of talking. And I was like, I do. Yes, he's making a living out of talking now. So I just own it. And I think people find that endearing as well, that you don't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
Obviously, you try things and things fail. That's part of business. That is, you fail forward.
If you had to restart your current business, what is the first thing that you would do?
I would focus on my email list. I've come from a very creative background and I've always been like, I struggled with the word structure and the word, like for me, emails. I'm just like, oh, emails aren't in my thing. I love voice noting. I love WhatsApping, but I see the value and the importance, especially now with social media, building your business without owning an email list. And that's something I wasn't actively focused on at the first couple of years of my business. Only recently I've gone, actually, okay, I do actually need to do this.
Yes.
So I've been actively growing that as well. And I think the belief side for me as well. I think when you start out, and I think when you don't know a lot though, when you're growing and you haven't got it all figured out, that's when the mindset can start to come in. So I think just having that, if I was going to start all over again, focusing on the personal development alongside the business development, which is what I do with my clients now as well, because you only grow to the capacity of your mindset as well. And most of the time people can be amazing at what they do, but then their own mindset, their own beliefs will take them out of the game or limits them from growing to their full potential.
In order to build this business that you got right now, what is it that you've had to sacrifice?
I would say time is the one thing. Not really sacrificing because I am very good at time management. Not within when I'm doing something because I am not a procrastinator, but I am a ADHD, get distracted with a million things. When you've got your own business, especially when you're in growth mode, it's constant. You're constantly thinking. So even times like yesterday was a Sunday and I'll be working for a couple of hours on a Sunday. But my husband's very focused on his career as well. And he's so understanding. He sees it. Even when I was on holiday, I went to Ibiza for a week last week. I had the opportunity to host a call and I was like, I'm going to have to take my laptop on holiday for the first time in a long time. He said, no, I'm so proud of you and what you're doing.
Yeah.
He fully supports it. So I think just those little moments, but then you also get a lot of time back because you've got your own schedule and you own your own business as well. So it's getting that balance. I wouldn't say it's a sacrifice when it's something that you love and you can see the bigger picture.
If nobody was watching you right now,
Yeah.
what would you do differently?
I don't think I'd do anything differently.
Yeah, I didn't think so
no.
either. I feel like you show up as exactly who you are.
Yeah, I show up as myself. I think the thing that I could do more of, again, my focus with having ADHD, that's something that I'm, as a business owner, I'm actually studying at the moment to do an ADHD coach as well, because a lot of my clients are all ADHD too. And it's a superpower if we can work with it and understand it better. But so focus is something that it cannot be as productive as it needs to be sometimes. That's the thing that sometimes it can be quite exhausting. So that's the thing that I'd like to focus more on. But I'll do that if anyone's watching or they're not watching anyway. But that's, if people could see me at home, I have a lot of cats as well. And that's why I've made an office, because I work from home. And I'll go down to get a cup of coffee and then I'm having like photo shoots with the cats. And I'm like, what was I doing? But yeah, that side of it is something that I'm consciously working on this year to improve my focus and my health and my energy levels as well.
You've been listening to Off the Record.